dead of night, two voices awaken from the crypt. One coffin.
Two opinions.
Endless screams.
Jeff Darko.
And I'm Beth Graves.
This week's episode, we're talking Obsession.
Obsession.
Just opened up this weekend, and we just got back from the movies, and it's fresh on our minds and ready for debate
Yes.
and discussion.
Yes. I'm still a little traumatized, but here we go. So on this one, I'm going to tell you right off, 94% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I believe it.
Yeah. And 95% the popcorn one. So I was like, wow, okay.
So
everybody loves this movie. So it is a 2025 American supernatural horror film written and directed and edited by Curry Barker. And apparently this was his directional breakout film.
Yeah, I looked up. He did another one. I can't remember the name right off, but I didn't know he'd done anything else.
Well, I didn't know either. I thought, but he blew it out of the water on this one. Michael Johnson he was actually in the MTV series Teen Wolf. And to me, he looks like one of the Francos. He could be one of their brothers. Like, I kept saying, is he one of the Francos? And I was like, no, but he sure does look a lot like one.
He might be a cousin.
Yeah, he might be. But his name is Bear in the movie.
Baron, I think, but they call him Bear for.
Yeah, they call him Bear.
Some people say Baron sometimes, but yeah. Because they first say him Baron, I'm like, that can't be his name.
I'm thinking about the show The Bear, if you've seen that. I was like, is he Bear?
But somebody finally actually said Baron.
Okay.
So I was like, oh, okay. It kind of makes sense.
I was too focused on everything else. I didn't even pay attention to that at all. But the girl in the movie that he is attracted to, secretly in love with, they're just friends.
Okay, well, let's break it down first. If you've seen the trailer,
yes,
you know what Obsession's about.
Yes.
And if you don't know what it's about, then we're going to tell you without giving away any spoilers.
I am going to tell you one thing that I'm going to have to spoil for my animal lovers out there, because I went in blind and I don't like anything with animals, and I'm just going to tell you right off the bat, there's not an actual, like, abuse or anything of an animal, but there is a dead cat, and you don't actually see, you see the aftermath, but I just want to warn you on that. If, just be prepared. So if you're like me, you won't be caught off guard.
Yeah, I didn't expect to see a dead cat right off the bat.
And I'm a huge animal. I'm definitely a huge cat lover. So that kind of freaked me out, but at least I didn't see any torture or anything to the animal, which thank God for that. It was an accidental thing, and that's, yeah. I just want to get that out there for you people that won't be like, they didn't warn me about that. So I just want to tell you that.
Right. So, Obsession. So he's madly in love with this girl. They're all friends, him and 3 other people.
Yes.
They work together. They're friends. They hang out. He's like secretly madly in love
with Nikki is her name. And what is his friend's name? I think Ian.
Yeah.
Ian is his best friend, and Sarah is his other friend, but she actually has feelings for him, which,
Yeah, they reveal that later on. It's all about Nikki.
All about Nikki. He's obsessed with Nikki.
And if you've seen the trailer, he gets a one wish willow and wishes for her to love him.
Yes.
Which they give away in the trailer, so that's not a spoiler.
Right, that's not a spoiler if you've seen the trailer. So he wants her to love him forever.
More than anyone else in the world.
Yes, more than anyone else. And so I'll go ahead and tell you, they are hanging out, and then he takes her home, and which they kind of show part of that in the trailer, and he makes the wish and breaks the stick, and then just everything changes.
Yeah, it's almost like instant.
Yes, it's almost like within just 30 not even 30 minutes, like 10 minutes.
No, it's like 30, like a minute or so.
Yeah, it's like really fast.
30 seconds probably.
Yeah, but it goes on, and his friends, of course, they think, well, maybe she's back on drugs again. They don't know what's going on, and you're just going through this, and you're thinking, why don't you just tell them what happened? Then they're going to think he's crazy. I made a wish.
Well, I guess maybe they won't believe him. They also didn't want him to think that he was that obsessed with her. Because the obsession kind of goes both ways to me after watching this. Like, he's kind of obsessed with her, but not like overly obsessive, like where they're dating kind of thing. Like, he really wants to date her, and like he's so in love with her.
Yes.
And then when he makes the wish and makes her obsessed with him, it kind of I guess kind of backfires on him in a way.
Basically, so that just tells you don't make a wish because you don't know what you're going to get.
Especially with one of those one wish willows. After watching this, I'm like, I'm not using one of those and breaking it. No.
No. And he got it from some kind of like herbal kind of witchy kind of store, which, most people are like, oh, it's not real, but you don't know what you're messing with there.
It says it's a toy, but you can actually buy these.
Yeah. But a Ouija board was also a toy. Do you remember when we were kids?
Yeah. And I don't talk to cardboard, so I'm not using the Ouija board. But that's a awful witch board if you've ever
seen that. Yes.
But he looks up the reviews, and some people say it works, some people says it don't. So you kind of get a mixed bag kind of review thing. And so he's like, I don't know, did it really work or did it not work? And he gets really concerned later on in the movie.
Yes.
Did you feel like it was a little slow? I mean, a little bit?
Not really. Not to me.
I mean, it kind of was, not really like slow, but I mean, it took a while for it to get like super crazy.
It got really crazy though. Like I felt like I was kind of focused because I didn't know how far it was going to go. And so I was just really paying attention because I didn't want to miss anything. But to me, I kept my interest. I mean,
yeah, but I mean, I know like seeing some of the trailers, like she was bloody at some point.
Right.
So I was like, when's it going to get to that point? Like, I know it gets extreme at some point just by seeing the trailer and some of the images. So I was like, because I didn't want to see too much of it. And once it came out and people were reviewing, I was like, nope, I don't want to watch that. I don't want to know more than I already know from the trailer.
Right.
But I was
seen the one trailer and then I was like, I'm not watching anything else.
Yeah, so I knew it went to that point at some point. So I was like, when's it going to get to that point kind of thing? Because I know she's going to go off the deep end at some point.
Yes.
Just when.
Well, it just kept building though. Like she was a little crazy, then she got more crazy, then she got more crazy, and then she got way more crazy. If you've ever seen what is that movie with Glenn Close, Fatal Attraction, it's like that times like 100 to me.
This bitch is fucking crazy.
She is insane. Like, I kept thinking about Fatal Attraction. I was like, Fatal Attraction doesn't have anything on this movie. It's way insane.
I kept watching it, and I was like, this bitch is crazy.
Yeah, but then I was like, well, he asked for it. He wanted her to be
He did,
in love with him.
I guess he didn't want what he got kind of thing. It does have a couple of jump scares.
Yes.
It did get me a couple of times.
Yes. There was one part, and I don't get sick easily. I'm just going to tell you, I do not. Looked over at me and he's like, I'm going to puke. And I was like, I literally am too. I'm just going to tell you that. It's really disgusting. And for me to get nauseated, it's got to be bad.
There was one part, I won't give away details, but it was really, really good.
Yes.
At that one part. I mean, it was a jump scare and then it got like, it was really good scene, I think. You know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, we did. We both jumped a couple times. We both got, like I said, we both got nauseated. And that one scene, and like I said, I see all kinds of gross stuff and nothing bothers me, but this got to me. Like, I really physically was like, yeah, I think I'm going to gag. Like, it was bad. It was pretty bad. And
it's not as gross as some parts in Lee Cronin's The Mummy. Sorry.
No, gosh, no. But that
gross.
didn't bother me as bad as this. This was really just, I mean, this guy just really was over the top. I mean, I was impressed.
Yeah. And the girl that played Nikki.
Oh my gosh.
She did a phenomenal job.
Oh my gosh.
She did really good. Really
She
good.
deserves an award for this movie. I'm telling you, she really does.
Like, she did really good. I don't know what else she's been in to see anything that she's done, but this was.
Well, I did look her up and I couldn't pronounce her name because she's got like an Indian name and I didn't want to mispronounce it, but I did see something about her being in 13 Reasons Why, which I never did watch that show. And I know a lot of people have seen it, but
she does a phenomenal job in this movie.
Oh my gosh. The
way she plays crazy, she plays a good crazy.
Oh my gosh. She is incredible. I mean, she deserves to be like a scream queen. She's got my vote for sure.
Yeah, she's got some lungs on her too.
Yeah, she does. She is just.
She does. She screams a couple of times.
Yeah, and I'm like.
There's some parts that's funny.
Yeah, we laugh.
I mean, just because the part, like, give this one part away, like, they're laying in bed and he's getting ready to get up. She's like, stay! And like screams it really loud. It's kind of funny. Like,
yeah. And I said, I'm going to do that next time we're in bed. I'm going to be like, stay here with me.
But yeah. When this is the right name for this movie because.
Oh my gosh.
So what's his name again that directed it?
Let me make sure I read that right. Curry Barker.
So he wrote and directed this.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I wonder where, I would love to pick his brain and be like, where'd where'd you come up with the idea from this? This is just, I don't know. It's just really, I don't know. It's a really good story.
I've seen the in the credits it said written and directed by him.
Wow. He just, I would love to know how he came up with this. I would love to pick his brain.
Yeah, maybe he had somebody that was obsessed.
He may have, or maybe he was obsessed. It was like, what
maybe
would
he was
happen if
obsessed.
I made a wish? And who knows where he came up with it? But yeah, it was something different, and it really blew me out of the water. I was just like, when it was over, I'm usually kind of sitting there, I'm like, I'm ready to go.
Yeah, it was. It's definitely something. He picked the right name because she is definitely obsessed.
The only disappointing part is they didn't play the obsession song.
Oh yeah, I wanted them to play that because I just kept singing that.
You're my obsession.
Yeah, I was like, man, if they don't play that song, I'm gonna be mad. But
and they did.
I was not mad because it's a great movie, but
Yeah.
I'd like for them to have played it. I was like, man, they missed a good opportunity to play that.
It would have been the perfect song. It would have been perfect, but maybe they didn't know it. Maybe didn't think about it.
Well, he might not have wanted to have to give them any money or
right. Well, that's true
rights
too.
or
Yeah,
something, I don't
exactly.
know.
Yeah, that would have been too much red tape. But anyway, it still would have been cool.
Yeah. So you give away more details about
I
obsession.
don't want to give away too many details because it's brand new. It just came out, and I don't want to ruin it for anybody. But I did want to tell you about the trigger warning for you people out there that are like me, so you'll be prepared. And if you choose not to watch it for that, I understand. Because if I had known, I would have probably hesitated.
Oh, you would have still watched it.
I still would have watched it, but I would have been really nervous about it.
Not even a minute long scene. So
right. I mean, it really, yeah.
and
it's
really, not like anybody kills the cat.
Right. It's
he
something
just comes
like
in
that.
and finds it dead. So
right. And
don't let that keep you from watching it.
Right. I just want to tell you, just for my people out there that are like me.
Yeah, a lot of people don't like anything animal.
Well, I don't, but as long as it's like no torture, like if they're already dead or whatever, but if it's like a torture in an animal, I cannot handle it.
Yeah.
You can torture people all day long. That's fine with me. But anyway, so what are we feeling on this rating?
Anything else you want to talk about?
I don't know. What do you think?
I think, like I said, I think that she done a phenomenal job. His Ian,
yes.
He kind of bugged me a little bit.
He did. Well, I liked him at first.
Yeah, he kind of got on my nerves a little bit later on. What's the main guy's name? What's his name in the movie?
Oh, Bear?
Bear. Yeah, Bear. He's kind of nerdy. Like he kind of bothered me a little bit at first, but then he kind of grew on me after a while.
I liked him from the beginning. I liked Ian, but then I didn't like Ian anymore.
Yeah, Ian, which because of what happened in the movie.
Well,
with Ian, without giving too much away, or just...
Well, yeah, no, don't give it away. But yeah, yes and no. He just doesn't seem like, I don't know. He just wasn't very a supportive friend, I think.
Yeah, I didn't really like Ian. I like Bear and I like Nikki.
Gosh, yeah.
Oh, and it's got Andy Richter in it. If anybody out there knows Andy Richter, he played the what's her name's dad, the other friend. What was her name?
Sarah.
Yeah, he was the dad that owned the music store that they worked at.
Yeah. He was on Avengers of Christine, wasn't he? That's where I know him from.
I think so. Yeah, but yeah, no. I like Andy Richter. He didn't have a very big.
That's like a chick show, but yeah, that's where I was like, I thought he looked familiar.
He didn't have a very big part, but as soon as I seen him, I was like, hey, there's Andy Richter, and then I looked it up and seen that he was in the cast of it.
Yeah. I knew I recognized him, and that's the only thing I could think of.
So while we talking about it, Sarah, is that her name? She was trying to get into art school, right? To give a little bit away, not really giving anything away.
She said something about tattoos, right? So
yeah, but she got accepted to art school.
Okay.
But I was trying to figure out like how old they were because they seem like older adults, but then she's trying to get into college. So I don't know. It's like how old they were supposed to be.
I'm guessing, if I had to guess, I'm thinking they were in their early 20s and they're definitely out of high school. They were drinking. So they had to be at least 21. Yeah, they had a party
and stuff. So.
And then I think she mentioned something about not being like the I don't know, the good daughter like she was supposed to be. So she was trying to, I guess she kind of started later in life and then was trying to go to college. So she was probably still within the range where she could still go and get a scholarship.
Yeah, I knew they wasn't in school, but I knew they wasn't too old. But I was like,
I'm thinking maybe like 21.
Early 20-ish.
That's what I'm guessing.
25 and under, still trying to figure out life.
Yeah, I was just trying to figure things out. That's.
But y'all work at a music store.
Yes.
So they're all buddies and they all go to trivia on Tuesdays, I think it is. Was it Wednesdays?
I think it was Wednesday. I think.
It's one day during the week they all go to a bar.
Because he said he looked forward to that all week.
Yeah, he said he wakes up stiff or hard on or whatever.
Yes.
Trivia. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it was Wednesday mornings.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they all hang out, which of course, Bear loves Nikki and Sarah loves Bear.
And don't say nothing else.
Ian's in between them all as a friend. Ranking, if you don't want to give anything else away or talk about anymore else.
I'm just afraid I don't want to say too much because I really want you to go out and watch this movie and see what you think about it. And I don't want to ruin it because I get so upset when people ruin stuff. I want them to kind of give me a little synopsis, and some people want to know like a lot, and I don't.
Yeah,
But I
like your
just want
mom
to
wants to
kind
know every
of
detail.
right, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to ruin it for anybody. So I just want to kind of tell you what I felt about it. And we love horror, so we watch a lot of movies. So just kind of give you our opinion. And I say, even though it had that one part that I wasn't crazy about, the cat part, but I still loved it.
Yeah, so how many skulls?
That's really hard. I'm gonna say probably a 5.
4.5 out of 5?
Just because it was over the top, it was different.
It's very different.
Everything was
It's different.
phenomenal.
Yes.
Felt like
The story was
the
good.
story was good.
I mean, going in, you know what the story's about. So yeah, the story was good. It's straightforward of what's going on, but like it gets crazy.
Yes.
So yeah, the story's good.
It held my attention. I didn't touch my phone not one time to check the time, because sometimes I do that during a movie just to see like how much longer. I didn't do that one single time. I was just like, I didn't want to miss anything.
So go to the movies.
So go to the movies if you can. If you can't, you'll still enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm going to say 4 skulls. I loved it. I'm not going to give it 5 because it's not the perfect movie.
No, it's not the perfect movie. And for me to give it a 5, it has to be beyond.
But I thought, like you said, the acting was great. The
I'm
story
giving
was
it a
great.
4.5 too, because of the director. Like, he wrote it, directed it, and I just think he really.
Yeah, he did a phenomenal job.
He did a phenomenal job, and that's why I'm rating it so high.
Like I said, the main Nikki, she did a
Yes.
phenomenal job.
Oh my gosh.
Direction is good. The writing's good. The acting's good.
Mm-hmm.
There's some gore. So the gore,
Yes,
I'll
the
say
gore
the gore's good.
is pretty intense.
Because it's a horror movie, it's going to have some gore in
Yeah.
it. It's pretty intense. It's gory.
It's not a predictable movie. I mean, you kind of know what's going to happen, but you don't know what's going to happen once you get into it. You're like, I don't know where this is going to go.
Yeah, you know where it's going to go to a point.
Mm-hmm.
You just don't know how far it's going to go.
Right.
I would say.
And it went pretty far.
And then you don't know. I didn't see the ending coming.
No, I did not.
It's not that predictable where you say, oh, I know how this is going to end.
No, I had no idea. And there was a couple of scenes I really had no idea. So I was just like, yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what he does next.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I'm definitely going to, if he puts out another movie, I'm just going to watch it.
Yeah, I say, it's 4.5 for you.
Yes.
4 for me. We both say go to the movies and watch it.
Yes, if
it's
you can.
It's a very good.
It's a very good
in the theater.
Yes, I agree, because you'll definitely jump a couple of times.
Yeah, and there's some loud when it happens.
Yes, it's very loud.
It's loud
and it really
when the jump
catches
scares. You really jump back at. I mean, even when his phone went off at that one point,
yeah.
They were laying in bed and his phone goes off, and that's a jump scare that you can expect right there. I'll go ahead and give you that one. That's a spoiler. It got me because it was like super quiet, and he's laying in bed, and all of a sudden his phone goes or whatever it does, and it was super loud. So there's a jump scare you can anticipate coming.
Yes.
You don't win. I ain't gonna say you win. They're in bed.
No, but you'll be waiting. You'll be waiting for it.
But yeah, go watch it in the theater. Support this film.
Yes.
It's probably so far it's one of my favorites of the year.
Yeah, I think so too.
It's still May, but yeah.
Yeah, so far I think this is probably this is blowing it down the water. I love, like I said, we did The Mummy and I loved it, but I enjoyed this more.
Yeah, this is definitely top 5 so far.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, anything else you want to add?
I'm good.
On Obsession. Be obsessed with Obsession.
Yeah, that's right.
Watch it, support it. If you're like one of those people that just hates going to the movies, watch it as soon as it comes out on streaming.
Absolutely,
I guess.
yes.
Definitely check it out.
Yes.
4.5 skulls and 4 skulls.
Yes.
Check out Obsession.
Check it out.
All right. Until next time, creeps. I'm Jeff Darko.
I'm Beth Graves.